Hi guys, it's Erin again, here with another reading. As always, just take what resonates and leaves the rest. If you like this kind of content, subscribe and let me know down below if this resonated with you, because I love hearing your thoughts. It just makes my day. So let's see what Spirit has to say to you today. Ooh, okay. So we've had a lot of responsibilities lately. It says lately you've been feeling like extra burdened, kind of exhausted. It feels like you have just been putting in overtime. Now this could be overtime in work or just like feeling like you're putting in a crazy amount of energy into like it could be work, it could be just like your home, it could be something. It just feels like you have been really burdened with a lot of responsibilities. It shows that you don't necessarily have a really strong support system. And it's showing because of that, the burden feels a lot more heavier, just because I don't think there's either like people that we can't talk to, or it's just a matter of it's just a lot going on right now. Spirit wants you to know that this is a test of faith. Something along the lines of this, there is a test within this. It says it's important that you continue to stand your ground, and we're seeing you persevere. It says you're actually very close to success. I love this for you. Spirit says that you will very soon find solutions to a conflict, move on, and release past resentment. Spirit is showing here that we're in the phase of really regaining our confidence within ourselves, feeling passionate again, feeling like you're your old self in a sense. Spirit says you're very independent, and even back in the day, I feel like maybe you were more of a social butterfly and have like this vivacious spirit, but because you've been so tired and doing so much, I feel like you just feel disconnected from that person. But Spirit says, fear not, you are really in that place. Spirit shows there's teamwork and collaboration coming up on some type of event, and it says it's going to be a focused effort. It says you've done a lot of growth and you've done a lot of learning, and it says that you have just shifted as a person. It feels like we have just changed very quickly, and it's like I feel like what happened is I feel like you just made a decision to just let go of the old life or let go of the old energy, and then you just move forward from that. And ever since then, you've been on this like incredible healing path. And it says that sometimes because it's just so much to deal with at once, it says that you've kind of felt like you're unproductive or like things are standing still. And Spirit says that they don't want you to think that. And it says it's important right now to forgive yourself. Like you've gone through a lot, and I don't think that you really understand how powerful your spirit is, because a lot of people who've gone through what you've gone through would break in those certain circumstances. I mean, truly, I feel like you've done leaps and bounds energetically. I feel like you've taken responsibility for your actions in the past. I feel like you've turned a new leaf, and I feel like a truth has been revealed throughout this process. Spirit says we're showing nothing but success and victory here within the next future. Spirit is showing, I'm getting within the next 2 weeks. Spirit is saying there's some kind of reward or praise being given to you. And Spirit says take it and enjoy it and just accept it. It says here that you have been searching for your purpose, and there's been like a lot of wishful thinking, wondering what I want to do here, I want to do. Spirit says it's important for you to just choose a goal or a manifestation and go towards it. Put one action to it a day and just really trust within yourself. Spirit says that you have not missed any opportunities. Everything is still knocking on your doorstep. It says you're meant for so much more. It says that you're very like, I don't want to say introverted to the point where like you're like not talking to people, but it's more of like introspective. That's what I'm looking for. Very introspective. Like you really think about things fully. I think that you think a lot in your head. You don't say a lot. I feel like you keep certain things to yourself, and I think that you're a lot more deeper like as a person than people see outside of you. Does that make sense? Like I feel like you're a deep person, and not a lot of other people see that. Spirit says here that you are a provider, which means that you are either taking care of somebody or somebody is relying on you. Now, this could be a family member, a child, Sorry, the video cut out. So basically it's saying that you have a provider energy. Now this necessarily could mean that you have other people that need to be taken care of, or that you just like take care of everybody else, or a lot of people rely on you. This could be within work, home life, anything like that. So Spirit said because of that, it says we can't take a lot of leaps and make a lot of reckless decisions just because of the pure fact of you don't want to make a mistake, because if you make a mistake you have less leeway to fall. But Spirit says there are some ironclad things that are coming to you that will make you feel like you can take the leap and take an opportunity. Spirit says that you're a very practical person. It says that you make decisions based off of your experience and your discernment. And Spirit says that you also really like to make the best decisions, but I feel like sometimes you feel like you lack within like discipline and focus. I think sometimes you're locked in, and then other times it stops. If it's like all or nothing, especially like say like when it comes to like either like getting healthier or something like that, I feel like it's like either all or nothing. But that being said, Spirit says that there is new opportunities coming for your way. It says that we are moving forward in the right direction. It says we're taking a chance, and making a change, taking a chance. My brain said the two things at the same time. And Spirit says that lack of direction that you've been feeling, that's like the lack of self-control, the feeling of like lack of self-discipline, it feels like that powerless energy is really leaving the view here. Spirit says you're looking at things from a new perspective. It says you've absolutely liberated yourself based off of your healing energy, and it says you just have been really practical. It says you're in between this wonderful transition. We want to let go of the old energy and move on, and don't allow negative people to come back into your life. I think a lot of this too is it's important to know that sometimes practicing peace is self-sabotage. Just because sometimes you could have something really good in front of your face and be so hyper-focused on protecting yourself or, you know, making the right decision that you self-sabotage yourself within that way. So Spirit says to keep an eye out for things and trust your judgment, and don't allow fear to dictate the moves that you make within your life, because you're meant for more. You have all this potential, but you just aren't embracing it because there's a lot of fear there, and which is natural. I get it. We all go through these bouts where we're fearful, especially with this economy and everything that's going on the ground. People are struggling, right? But Spirit says that there's good things coming for you. It's important for you to branch out, instead of going day to day, you know, where you're going to work, go to sleep, come home, go to work, go to sleep, come home, or wake up, go sit and watch TV, go to sleep. You know what I mean? Things like that. Spirit says they want you to try and break up that energy and use all of this like amazing creative energy that you have and focus it towards something. Like I don't know, I feel like there's like a passion you have. It could be like writing, it could be painting, something that has like this beautiful creative energy. It could be sewing, crocheting, something that feels like artistic in a way. Even I feel like you have all this creative energy, and Spirit says keep going towards your goals. It says at first it's okay to want to do something without needing for it to give back to you in some type of way. Like I know some people, they like to do crafts and stuff like that in a way that if they're able to eventually make money from it. It's just that hustle mindset, right? And it's okay to just do something that makes you happy. So Spirit says to go ahead and go for it. Do things that make you happy, and don't be afraid to take a leap. Anyways, I apologize for the video cutting halfway through. It cut off, and then I was like, I'm just going to refilm this in the morning. So I hope this gave you some clarity. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe for more. Comment down below if this resonated with you, and go check out my other videos. And if you want a reading, you know, the information in the description box. Okay, have a good day.